communication. Their defense was on par last week. They're an exciting team to watch.
Y'all still aren't showing live for me, by the way.
There's like a 30-second delay, so.
Also, Death Dealers, they did great last week. They got the L, but you know, they were comboing the alts great. They just weren't following up on them as much as they probably should have. And Panderp, my God, Panderp on that Ashe. They better watch out.
The Panderp's a monster on that Ashe for sure.
I'm feeling deeper than it's just beneath the skin.
Ah, la-ta-tee, la-ta-ta.
Good old Rialto.
Sure, is that what we're calling it?
What?
Alright, we have a May Bastion on the red team, and a Hanzo and Junkrat. Those are the only important 4 characters. Let's go.
Red team in this case is unlimited chaos on this map.
Oh, huge! They have the May. I love them even more as the May main.
No, I lied. Death Dealers is red team. Yep. I had my post-its backwards.
Me.
My colors are blue and yellow, so I can't tell you. I have a hard time translating it.
Unlimited chaos is defending. There we go. Death Dealers on attack.
What, a soft bunker going on here against a mobile bastion.
Bastion's getting early damage dealt on him up top from this Hanzo. Stormbow to win.
Looks like Ziptail's just pocketing him though.
Yes.
He doesn't care about the damage.
Here comes the May wall. Doesn't really need anybody blocked off. Cryo denies a hook. Bastion still sits in the back while running up damage.
Nice May wall.
Jag.
So we have a main tank down already. Panderp is already close to his ult.
Oh yeah, 92%. And switched off.
Out comes the dragons. And she threw up a wall to block the dragons. Huge brain.
Jag can't stay upright.
Oh, we got
and Unlimited Chaos pretty dominant currently thus far into the match. We'll see how they
that strong defense from last week is looking to hold true this week.
Alright, we got a whole team flank on the side. They don't really have much to work with unless they can get a sneaky shatter.
Oh, we got the Hog and Junkrat testing into new front line. Barrier re-put up.
Out comes the dance on a pole. Shatter comes out.
Huge
Drop falls up with it.
Oh, but very nice.
Unlimited Chaos will sustain a
Junkrat just going ham on everybody today.
I approve of all Junkrat play.
The fair is putting in work, but doesn't seem to be stalling Unlimited Chaos at all.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this Junkrat kill this far. I have a feeling it's gonna happen.
Huge return.
Oh.
And the defense is broken down. Here comes the Death Dealers.
That took a while though, so props to them for that.
Sometimes the first phase can take a lot of time. It's when you don't want to get caught out in the second phase, you know, over there with the hotel or whatever it is, the Opera House.
You can snowball point B if you do it right.
Yeah, definitely.
Straight through it.
Yeah, if they can win this engagement handily and maybe get a stagger or two, they can easily snowball and run through and get their time back on the second point.
Comes the Blizzard out. She ain't the Hog, but out comes the Riptire behind it. Finds a mech.
Yeah, didn't even get that.
Death Dealers should have the advantage of this choke point where the current payload is, just because they have the May, and it's a really strong point for her to take. All she has to do is put one wall up and they can push that point.
Fair hit the flank, but the Roadhog's nearby could possibly get that hook. The hook's missed. think Pharaoh should have stayed on the flank. Probably would have been a little more effective ult, but they pushed the point. Huge Moira ult, guys.
Always a fan of a DPS Moira when they're not on the enemy team for me.
Then gets res with a new mech.
And they will cap. Point A.
Nice. Now, if they can get the stagger here on the Junkrat, they can start snowballing.
And they do get the
Start
stagger.
getting
Yeah,
their
it
line.
is.
There we go.
They are. Gotta hang back a little bit. I would have played up. They knew the hog was there, and they should have played up and attacked him.
I say final limit. It seemed like they couldn't decide did they want to come in or not.
My Death Hill is playing really reserved right now, even with their main thing being nowhere existing. Oh, Bob comes out.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
But it got the big tank, so that's pretty
Goodbye.
cool.
Yeah, the Death Dealers should be pushing up a lot more, like creating a lot more space, and actually starting to bully them because they're so backed up right now.
There shouldn't be another fight on this point if they just push up a little bit.
Yeah. Especially, you know, they have the Pharah for annoyance, and they have been made to create more space for the Reinhardt.
Definitely.
Chaos doesn't want to push anyways.
Death Dealers looking fantastic here in the first round.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Unlimited Chaos, you got this. Bias.
Not at all, huh? That is
How comes the beat drop?
Moira ult.
Gets met with that beat drop though, so she's not gonna get as much value as she would.
Yeah, but apparently it doesn't take all.
Pander gets Ash, but gets taken out by the Moira. Looks like they're even going through in this fight. Unlimited Chaos coming back big, getting a stand.
Say, finally, we haven't got
team
anything
back.
since the initial start.
Now we do have Blizzard on the field, so I want to see how she utilizes this for this fight, because it could be very huge, especially they're really grouped up right now.
Very under the shield.
Tire goes.
Oh no, tire. That makes me sad.
We got Uncle Daddy on the Ash now. He's not on a.
And there goes final limit. Looks like Death Dealers is gonna keep on pushing.
It's Bob. We got a Bob coming in contesting.
And he's
Frozen up. Yeah, with the May there, it's that was a worthless Bob. I mean, that one would have been much better, like in the middle of a brawl, not when they were starting to collapse.
Yes. Completely agree. Chaos brings out a May of their own.
Shattered by Final.
Shatty.
And they're following up hard. Get that push.
Three down,
Good
one
target
back
already
up.
from Unlimited Chaos is May.
They got two big picks, but Death Dealers were really good at disengaging, not feeding any more ult charge for the Unlimited Chaos.
Now that's something I rarely see in a lot of League games, is people just knowing when to pill out instead of just feeding their brains out.
Now they have Death Dealers have some good ults coming up. They're already sitting on barrage.
Yeah, they got the Shatter, they got the Dew Bomb.
Does zone him out a little bit while taking a mic with him, so not bad.
Fair on a good flank. Using environmental
ball.
cover very well, actually, too.
No follow up on the wall.
There's another one.
And here comes the beat drop to meet it.
That was a nice beat.
Oh man.
Another big shatter. Dude, these shaddies in this match are just
How comes the
insane.
Blizzard?
Blizzard, there's a barrage.
There's nobody's following
I
up
see
on
your
their
fat
Blizzard.
chatty final with my fat chatty. And the huge push.
So many ults.
Yeah, they really unloaded. Yeah, I don't think they knew they had one more engagement left before the group.
Yeah.
Death Dealers has a Blizzard of their own, and this could be like a huge game changer for this what Halo's at.
Oh, nice by Final Limit blocking that Diva Bomb.
Maybe probably should have thrown in the Blizzard first.
Yes.
Yeah,
Blizzard.
I would have thrown the Blizzard and then bombed on top of it, so that way the Ryan couldn't have blocked it like he did. But there's a C9, a push up.
How comes another Bob?
And this one's a fatty Bob.
Gets pro
Oh, the
stun.
shatter though.
And another, oh my god!
Another shatter.
Shatter.
Huge!
Wow. Final coming in with a clutch
Look at this
shatter.
rumble.
May
They're
try
leaving
to-
it all on the line right here.
Now
Oh my
comes the
god,
bomb.
big diva bomb and a C9.
Zoned it
All right.
away.
But that was a fantastic push by the Death Dealers.
Yes, it was.
That was a great hold at the end, though.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it took Unlimited Chaos a little bit of time to actually like get their wits back about them after their defense broke down. It's really common with the teams up in the second point too to not be able to reposition properly and actually like re-engage as a team, and that's why so many people get rolled in that second stage of the streets.
All right.
Hi.
Let's
Miss
see how
Artie?
Limited Chaos squares up for their attack.
Welcome back. Vinyl, good to see you. Sombra. And they're showing some love for the Death Dealers. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Gotta love Sombra.
Sombrero.
Ready for battle.
And we're sticking with the double May picks with a Sombra. I'm kind of worried about the Sombra May pick because that's very low damage for a team. You know, they're going to be really on top of their CC for this to be really effective.
True. I mean, but if depending on how the Sombra's played, I mean, a good Sombra can easily like alter team fights in
Oh
instant.
yes, definitely.
And it's all about coordination with her.
Hi, Lopez. This
definitely.
is Tier 2. Platinum and Gold. And Silver. Show love for our Silver players, too.
Thank you.
I'm a
Shout
Silver
out to
player.
the one
so-
bronze.
I'm in bronze too.
Well, we are the bronze tacos, so shout out to them
All right,
bronze
so we have
players out there.
we have a sneaky Sombra right there in the back.
Yeah. Looks
Well,
like
she's
Uncle Daddy
kinda
doing some
scouting up
a little
scouting.
All right, so what are we gonna see?
Yeah, we haven't seen
Reaper.
much. Oh, and there's a Reaper. So the Scout Sombra. Oh, we got Panderp on that Ash.
Oh, Zip Tail.
I really
do hate
like.
the detail.
I really like the Death Dealer's chances with Panderp on the Ash. To be honest with you.
Bloop. I want to see this Lucio get more boops. This is why I love Rialto.
Just this one section
Yarbles,
of it.
huh? Yarbles on the Lucio. Oh, Ziptail on the Lucio. What Lucio can outdo the other one? Nice aggressive push. Oh, we got a back
Okay.
shadow with the Bob. This is actually a good combination right here.
I do feel like the Bob was a bit overkill.
Not when it takes out two.
The engagement was pretty even, and they were getting pushed back a little bit. The shatter was fat, and then the Bob getting pushed in there. It keeps people safe. They don't even really have to like get in there and get close to that May.
I can agree with that. Plus, old buddy over there is pretty fast on his old chart. He's already back up to 20, so.
Yeah,
Already
Panderp
back up
is a
to 20.
monster.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not facing him. I would be annoyed by now.
May walls for everyone.
How come the beat
Final
drop?
limit's got a shatter. Let's see what he does. And a fat shatter by
Comes a
Final.
nice shatter.
The Unlimited Chaos that really has to follow up on this.
There's two.
This Ash is, I just hear her doing work over here.
just hear
Yeah,
the
shot
shot
are huge.
Oh,
Uncle Daddy got shot down by the Zarya.
another Bob.
Another Bob by Panderp. This one I think is a wasted Bob in my opinion though.
Oh, yeah.
It's stall.
It didn't stall anything.
That's all it was meant for, though, was just stall.
Personally, I would have held it for this next game.
Oh my
So you got
god,
your
another fat shatter.
If they would have had that Bob,
Jesus.
it was a fat shatter. If they would have had that Bob, that would have been a win on that engagement right there.
I think their team did follow up enough and still win that, recontest that, and take it back from them, though.
Push
Yeah,
them back
Death
to
Dealers. Death Dealers are playing very well as a team right now. Their communication must be on point.
Communication is key.
Alright, finals almost got another shatter, so.
Oh man,
Huge shatter by final limit.
how come Blizzard?
And we got a.
And a grab.
Everybody's just busting all the alts out right here.
And another
Blizzard's
Blizzard.
coming out.
Oh, but the beat drop
good.
beats it, and that's gonna
Good
kind of
beat
turn
drop.
that.
And these two have got to disengage. They're going to feed the ult charge. They got one more push. And, ooh, Uncle Daddy barely gets away.
I don't think they're gonna make it for their push.
Nope.
Maybe. Nope.
Oh no.
Oh, just barely
And Death
missed
Dealers
it.
take the first map.
What a lovely game. My team lost.
Which one was this?
Which
I know,
shatter
right?
was this? Yeah.
Oh, it's shattered.
13 fat shatters in this match.
Oh, that one.
I think we want to call this first map Shatter Dome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Shatter Dome.
That's actually one really nice thing is that out of all the shatters, I don't think there was any one that wasn't just a straight up fat.
Yeah, these Rhines really actually played their alts very well. They were constantly outplaying each other and one-upping each other. It was a great matchup by both Reinhardts.
Tip my hat to Death Dealers. They came out a little weak in the very beginning, but then they just grabbed it and ran the whole rest of the game.
Yeah, they took the bull by the horns, so to say.
Alright, what are we looking at next? Hanamura, right?
It is
Hanamura.
Hanamura.
Alright.
You know, Hanamura could be one of those maps where both teams could roll it through with 3 minutes left, or both can be fighting for one tick. So this could be a very interesting matchup.
I expect to see more Maze because Hanamura is a huge May map.
Well, both teams
It's also
are
a really
ready.
good 7 map.
Let me make sure I got everything set here correctly. Okay, cool. We got readies from both. I guess we're jumping into the second map right away.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
These guys are amped up and ready to go. Everyone's got their Red Bull today.
Drink bang
They give
instead.
you
It's
wings.
better for you.
Initiating
Big sad.
Got some Death Dealer fans
Now the
in
question-
in the chat. Kush Queen,
In his house.
Aquila. Glad you guys could join us. Soul Ripper.
Hi, Chad.
Now the question is, are we going to see a Shimada brother in Hanamura?
I hope not.
Let's have 5 Genjis. Screw the roll queue.
That's fine. 5 Genjis, 1 May.
All
I
right.
win.
Hey,
5
well,
Genjis and
glad
1
you
main.
could tune in. Thanks for joining us. How are you?
Wow, you can really down.
All right, so Unlimited Chaos is running a double shield with a Rhine and a Sigma. Looks like they probably have a Scout Sombra with a Bastion, a Baptiste Lucio with the healer lineup. And
All right, on the
Fat
other side,
Junker.
we've got Ryan Zarya with May and Symmetra, and Ana
That
Lucio.
Symmetra is going to be huge against their double
That
shield.
Symmetra is going to be.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to get up close in the brawl. And the one thing that this Unlimited Chaos probably doesn't want to do is just get up in a brawl with them.
attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Not sure I'd want to brawl it with Jag on the other side running Ryan. Yep, there's the Scout Sombra.
Did you forget your transponder, Uncle? There you go.
You have 2 now. No excuses at this point.
Right.
Alright, so we switch up a little bit.
We'll go to a May.
Ooh,
May
we got a
Junkrat.
May and we got the Moira switch off the Baptiste. Running meta healers now.
we go.
And right
They're
into
gonna
the
go
wall.
Right
through.
in.
They-
Jesus.
I mean, they got their own May, so why not?
Trades are happening left and right.
Ooh, boy, this is a fight.
But it
And,
does.
Death Dealer's putting in work.
I'm not really a fan of this teleporter. I really am a fan of putting it behind so they can get back to the point faster for contesting reasons. Just because point
Yeah.
A is
I'm not quite
such a
sure
long
what
walk.
the teleporter is right there, but
I think it's
Yeah,
meant
to
for them
rotate back to the point.
peel back to the point.
But
just
I
a
mean,
little
that's only going to be more
from where
beneficial
they
with an
would be.
Orisa than more than a Reinhardt, in my opinion. I think
I
you're
think
right.
it's-
I think to shorten the travel time would be much better, especially on defense.
And you know, considering they do have a May, if they wanted to peel, they could just put a wall and walk backwards, and they would be on the point.
Definitely, 100%.
in charge.
Oh, and the Shatter actually just
actually
ran
have a
into the
missed
platform.
Out comes the Riptire. Does find a Symmetra. That's a good pick.
Pandora
for them.
goes down. Does Pandora stay with Symmetra?
Oh, that's 3 down.
Sure does. And, yep. Unlimited Chaos
That
with the
should
push
do
through.
it.
This is the point, I think. I'm pretty sure Death Dealers give it away to him now. Set up for point B.
Yeah,
I'm surprised I don't see more teams actually try to like burn time though, because if they capture the point, it's only a 3-second death timer now. You know, so sometimes you can actually stagger out and waste more time.
And see, that's the whole thing with that teleport on the backside. They could have definitely took some more time away from that bank had that teleporter been set up. in the back.
100%.
They could have just kept taking. We saw that in the last game where we just rotated in and in and in and burned the clock.
Yeah. Now they're finals out of position.
Oh.
Huge.
Huge
Oh my
shatter.
God. With the fat shatter. Just
Goodbye.
take advantage. And they ran up in there, but they were
Yeah.
absolutely ready for it.
Well,
Jax,
also, Chaos was down 1 because Carnivore was still making his way back from spawn. So they went in there 5v6.
Probably a miscommunication on that one then.
Yeah.
Hi,
Definitely
Chisawa.
waiting for their Junkrat this time.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry, I only know English.
Alright, looks like we're going main here.
But how about English?
Oh. There you go.
Sorry, it takes out the Ryan early.
Yeah. He got walled off.
Ooh, nice
Oh.
shutdown.
Good shutdown, yeah.
I'm gonna go watch a May. Where?
Man. Death Dealers repelled that and they're still holding on to 4 ults.
Both teams have a blizzard on their side, and
Both teams have a
and
crap ton of
graphs.
ults.
Yeah, so this next fight, I suspect, is gonna be a lot of triangles, and whoever plays them better is gonna be the one who comes out on top. Good wall.
Good move. They're coming straight down the gun this time, huh? I mean, straight down the gut. I mean, it could have worked if they would have went down on the side.
Oof.
Yeah, Final Limit's kind of just getting a little too deep in there, you know what I mean?
And
Ooh,
no
Junkrat
shield.
Collapse that May.
I mean, they Limited Chaos has a lot of time in the bank to burn, but with the way they went down the center and the Ryan just basically fed down into the point by himself, it was basically a waste of time.
But-
They could have.
I'm not sure
They
Cinder's
did
the best way
spend
for
a
these guys to
lot
go.
of ultimates to defend that.
They did,
Yeah,
and,
definitely do.
and Chaos is still sitting on 4.
Yes, so they could easily play this in Obama and just take the point if they do it right.
Bottom left.
That's something I don't ever see.
I don't
Bottom
think I've
left.
ever seen that one.
It's
You
a
put yourself at
risky
a
move.
disadvantage right from the
They
get-go.
automatically have the high ground. Out comes the Whirl. Graph comes out. It's a good graph.
That's a great grab. So
No
good.
follow-up though.
Yeah, not much came out of it though.
Ooh,
Double
Sorry,
tire.
does get two.
And the contesting Bob.
And oh, let's go to this.
Pander
This
putting
thing.
in work.
Held. That's gotta be
Pander's on the top right high ground, just uncontested. And I don't think Unlimited Chaos has anybody to actually deal with him.
60 seconds
No.
remaining.
That's gotta be a little disheartening. You took out so many on 2 ults and they repelled still.
Yeah, Death Dealer's holding up really well.
Huge dynamite for Pander.
His Ulticalu's about to even out.
Yeah, bad shatter by final. We got Mace throwing that freeze out. Yarvel's frozen out, throwing down.
You get a blizzard. You get a blizzard.
And this is the last fight right here. The Death Dealer's gonna hold up.
Throw the blizzard. Throw it. Oh my God, you threw! Why did you hold it so long?
Where did the Blizzard go?
The Diva ate it. She
The
threw
Diva
it.
ate the Blizzard.
Wow. And right here, I mean, these last ditch efforts.
That's,
Um,
oh, the little boop on the hamster.
Oh,
yeah,
my soul
that was
hurts.
a fat body block. It was really good.
Score.
My soul hurts right now.
Death Dealer's putting in work.
Sides.
Unlimited Chaos, it really has to hope their defense is strong in this map.
Initiating match.
Ugh, my soul. Huge E from that Diva. That very well was a large factor in it. Man, I'm so upset. You know,
the huge E and then the huge body block on the hamster. I mean, the Diva
Oh, yeah.
clutched it a lot at the end.
Oh man, just they were grabbed. Her defense matrix on cooldown. Just throw it. Just throw that blizzard. Oh. Anyways,
Ready for battle.
what an interesting alien.
Over on Unlimited Chaos, Tugo got their ult fast. The Graviton surge was really quick.
And we
Yeah, it
will
was
see
a 2-in-1 fight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pander go off Ash and go to Symmetra, while Uncle Daddy picks up the Ash.
Alright, so attacking, we're looking at Rhine Zarya, Baptiste Moira, and a Mei Symmetra. They're probably looking to teleport right to the point.
4, 3,
You know, if they do the one-tip strategy, I'm gonna be extremely happy.
defend objective A.
Oh, we're teleporting upstairs, kids. Or not. Ha! Oh, the boop on the top is just funny.
The walls everywhere.
Yeah.
And defense will hold.
Yeah. It was a good idea.
And they still have a teleporter up there.
I think that
Oh, okay.
that's
it's
gone.
down now.
They're gonna have to change up the strategy somewhat because Uncle Daddy and his Ash are still sitting up top. That spot they were trying to get to.
Yeah, I mean, they're defending there in the front of the point.
It makes getting that
it'll be a little
teleport up
difficult.
hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Teleport
we're
is
just
out
going
though,
to
and
point.
it's on point, and straight to point. The more it does,
Nice. That was huge.
You missed the wall. You were supposed to wall off the front. You missed.
Now we got a big brawl on the point. Yeah,
This seems to be where.
And Death Dealer's holding strong.
What a contest from this Moira.
Right? Movement.
Just a
And the
bobbing
Zenyatta's
and-
got to get away or something.
Can Johnny get away? Nope.
He stood there too long. He should have just ran from the get-go.
Or for as much as a Zen can run.
Objective lost.
And
Johnny
now
Alvar.
the Death Dealers have 5 minutes to get one tick.
That's gonna be a
This
Oh,
huge
this
advantage.
is
tough defend.
I'm still looking for them to try and brawl as quick as they can. There it is. Oh, no.
How comes the
Trans
trans?
comes
Big
out.
Dan all.
Oh, but it gets met with a beat drop at the end of it, and I do think
And this is a good.
This is
nail.
a reset. Wow. Yeah. This
Now,
just
that
needs
was a
to be
good
a
cleanup.
hard reset for.
good patience. I got my colors mixed up there.
Alright, looks like they're going top left here.
May's ready for him. She's waiting.
Yep. Oh,
Out comes
That was a
Blizzard.
big nail.
we're talking about the raw
2-go, shut down.
3. They need to push this.
Yeah, they need to jump on the point and just start taking
And
advantage.
there it is.
Yep.
It's there.
Oh,
And they took it.
done.
Huge by the Death Dealers. Honestly, a much bigger showing than last week. I mean, they did good last week, but they were just a little passive when they were comboing hogs and making big plays. They got too fast.
Look
week,
at this
they're taking advantage.
beautiful
So
wall,
gross.
beautiful shatter.
Yes,
So
huge
gross.
plays.
With the spray. Ugh. Now I'm understanding why Jag is having his name chanted in the chat. Jesus Christ.
And Jag is playing huge, showing up today.
Are you taking notes?
I'm always taking notes.
Okay. So Death Dealers are up 2-0 right now. What can our buddies over on Unlimited Chaos do over the next two maps to try and tie this up? Because right now it looks
They
like
really
Death Dealers are they're going all out brawl every chance they can, and Chaos can't seem to handle it.
Yeah, so a lot of it seems to be is that Reinhardt Jag is getting a lot of good shatters on him, and that brawl is this. They don't have nowhere near enough sustain to get through that brawl, nor that's the target priority to take it down. So when that brawl breaks out, you see Death Dealer is just focused and going in, and then Unlimited Chaos looks like cockroaches with the light turned on, just scatter everywhere, and that's why they're consistently losing these brawls, is because rather than staying composed and fighting as a team, they're over there doing their own. Everybody's just so panicked because of the brawl, that's why brawl works. It's because if you overwhelm a team, they start to panic. It's just easy. You don't even have. It's effortless.
So apparently, Death Dealers last week did not have Jag.
Right.
Yeah, I was actually
don't
wondering.
think
I
Jag
think
was
they
available.
had a DPS playing tank last week, right?
Or I think was it Bennu playing main tank? Who
Yeah, I
usually
think
plays
so.
off tank. Yeah, I believe so. So we've just
Jag
got
is a
to
huge factor into the win conditions for Death Dealers.
absolutely.
Yeah, he is. It seems like he might need to be the priority target for Unlimited Chaos.
Oh, 100%. If
He's got
if it was me on the field, I would put Jag as primary and then Pander as secondary immediately, because
If you can
when
find
take-
Pander, because he's just
Yeah,
finding
he's
finding
slippery.
those high grounds and no one's dealing with him.
and
we
that's
saw
the
it
thing
there
is
on the
why they're
second
trying to
point.
find him. Yeah, when they're trying to find him, Jag's in their face just destroying
Yeah.
people.
No shield,
And-
only swing.
Yeah, And the communication must be a little more different. He's probably the biggest shot caller on the team. They seem a lot more composed and a lot more focused, a lot more coordinated this week.
Okay, just giving everybody a chance to use the facilities here real quick, so just bear with us for just a minute while everyone gets back.
They can just enjoy our pandering.
There you go.
But
let's talk about Unlimited Chaos. Let's give them some love over there. We don't want them to feel left out.
No, Finals had some great... He's trying to go toe-to-toe with Jag, and he's doing a great job for a lot of it. It just seems like what you said with the sustain, that just seems to be it. They're having great individual plays, but being able to follow up with the big ults that they've had. And we talked about Togoself had multiple Gravitons. There was just nothing to follow it up with. There are great individual plays happening. It just doesn't seem to be happening as a whole unit.
That's a good point about the Zarya ults. Zarya ults are like May's playground. All she has to do is get behind, and it's like having a blizzard without having a blizzard. It's a free 6K. Freeze.
Yeah,
it's free.
She can freeze right through everybody, and it's insane.
And so either the Reinhardt like puts a shield in front of her, or the team runs through him. It's and I feel like the coordination difference between the two teams is really showing, because individually, if you look at the skill, they're all extremely skilled, but I feel like Death Dealers is performing as a unit, as a team, a lot better than Chaos is, and that's why we're seeing the results that we're currently seeing.
Yeah, last week they were comboing ults well and everything. They just didn't follow up on it as much. This week they're just they combo, they follow up. Everything is just, it seems to be clicking.
Firing on all cylinders.
But they have to do something about Panderp. He's in the chat saying he is uncontested. He gets free reign of whatever he's doing right now. And between that happening and Jag being right in your face, it's not going to lead to good things.
Yeah. I was watching Panda for a little while, and I watched Chaos walk right in, and nobody even turned in his general direction. He just got free reign and just sit there, throw dynamite, throw shots over and over again. And
here's
so those are and then like here's the ball for you at the end of it. Like that's the thing that you can't just sit there and ignore someone raining damage on you.
Yeah,
you have to
especially with how accurate they're being, because at one point he was starting to treat Bob like a cooldown.
Yeah, he was, because I was like, oh, you could have not used that, and then within 10 seconds he had almost 50% ult charge immediately, and then the next fight broke out and he had another Bob.
Yeah. I know, it's like my argument saying, oh, it probably shouldn't have used it here. It didn't matter because it was a cooldown.
Yeah. So we're going on to Numbani next.
And you think there's a chance that we see Dive out of anybody today?
I want to see Dive, especially with the update that's happened and everything like that. I want to see Dive. I want to see our new Tracer.
New Tracer is beautiful. I mean, I've been playing some Monkey. Monkey's beautiful. I just wonder if any team has a coordination in the practice, because a lot of people haven't ran Dive because it hasn't been meta in so long.
I'd say we've gone months without it. But I want to see Dive.
Do you remember
that's
Dive?
my favorite.
I do remember Dive. I remember it fondly. But
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Oh my god.
But it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that cousin who's now, in that other state. They moved away.
Death Dealers.
Yeah.
Let me double check, make sure everyone's ready. I think we're about to get started.
I'm hoping with this little break that they've taken, this short intermission, that Chaos has definitely discussed some points and are going to come back strong in the second half.
Well, here's hoping.
Traveling to Numbani.
Nothing against you, Death Dealers.
Ow!
Watching good games.
Alpha Centauri.
Initiating match.
That's acceptable, I suppose, in place of what you really wanted to say.
Oh, I do that all the time, just because I've got my 6-year-old that I can't cuss in front of, so
Gotcha.
I make up stuff all the time for that. I'm waiting for the phone call from school saying, why does he keep saying Alpha Centauri? And don't ask questions you don't want answers
I
to.
was gonna say, because I don't want him saying the F-bomb.
Yeah.
You like bologna, don't see how it's made.
Yeah.
Havana.
Alright.
Sorry if I offended any vegans out there.
Alright, so on defense, we're seeing, of course, Jags on Rhine. With a Diva. Panderp's
back
on
that
Ash.
Ash.
Attackers
Oh.
incoming.
Ooh, that Ash.
Pander put in work on Ash on this map last week. He had, what, 17,000 damage in the map, and it was a short map.
Oh. Grody.
Yeah, he put in work. I think he had, in the first engagement, he had his bob. Like, it was just ridiculous how much Pander did.
And I think someone needs to tell Ziptail to not damage boost. It's not fair. Just stop it.
That's what happened last week.
Jeez. I wonder
It's that
if,
mash combo. Mash combo is beautiful.
Oh,
And
God,
already
with
hits
that
immediately.
headshot.
Riz comes out.
Well, at least
Order.
Unlimited Chaos didn't have to deal with the fat 5-man dynamite like on the first peak, like last week.
do you think Final Limit went Sigma just to put the shield in front of Pander?
I would have.
Oh, that's a beautiful
Yo,
wall.
that was a great
You have to
wall.
punish off that though.
And
Pander's
man's
not
just
even in
sitting
this
here,
fight, and he's still getting.
freezing people walking through. Another good wall.
Jags down. They need to push. Oh.
And he already has the shatter.
Already a shatter. Wow.
Alright, this is when you just get out of there. Get out of there, regroup, try again.
The tank play by Death Dealers this week is absolutely phenomenal.
I love it.
I'm noticing a thing that with Jag is this Mei is playing really well with him, and it's allowing him to get so much more value than just himself, because it's like, who do you focus first? The Mei in my face or the right in my face? Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
like
frozen
half
and you're dead.
goats.
Half goats.
Oh, I said goats. Oh my god, I didn't mean
Did
to
say goats.
Banned.
Goats, nasty word.
Banned. Alright, so we're going downstairs now. There's still dynamite coming.
They threw that coalescence out at an already lost fight. They were already down 2, and I would definitely not have invested that. I would have waited for that next fight to come out.
Yeah, Johnny just called it a fight and got out of there.
That's honestly smart. No feed and quicker reset.
Yeah.
So
Panderp, they were retreating.
Andrew don't care.
They
takes
have
no
families.
hostages.
They have families. Oh.
Pander's like, there's no escape, sucker.
God.
And Pander's just locked and loaded, ready with the ball. Oh my goodness.
Honestly, Pander's positioning and movement has just been fantastic on this map. He's always in a position where he's hard to hit. He's effective. He's got a lot of value.
And here comes
She. I don't know if Pander's a guy or girl. I'm not. I don't know.
charged.
Oh
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's just
no.
disgusting.
Toxic.
That's just bully.
Jag goes down, but it's a win team fight.
We pushed the spawn, boys. That's what happened there.
60 seconds.
Oh.
remaining.
And
Jack
Unlimited
might go
Chaos
a
only
little
has a
bit
minute
slow.
left. What do you think they're going to do to try to turn the tables here?
At this point, I think you got to try. They have Tire. I think Tire's just going after Panderp or
They
Jack.
got
one of
4
them.
alts.
I think with 4 ult Pander, they win.
Basically,
Oh.
throw them all out.
2 on
Armageddon.
Pander, 2 on Jag. And Jag just sidesteps that Graviton.
They tried the duck hunt, but it didn't work out so well.
Tire coming.
And Bob takes
Nothing.
away the car. But
Are they gonna?
And they get it.
10 seconds remaining.
Unless this Diva Bomb comes in with a huge cannon.
Right?
Oh,
It could happen.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they're not gonna do it, but it would be great.
Fantastic push right there by Unlimited Chaos.
Heal me, my name's Arissa. Please heal me.
The duck hunt didn't work very well, but they cleaned up very nice after it.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that result, but it worked. Carnivore with a cheeky trap there.
Jack's pushed way up away from
He
the
is,
team.
but his team lets him do
Doesn't matter.
this.
It
Oh, we
doesn't
got Monkey
matter.
in the back line. Monkey getting up on Pander. They're looking to deal with Pander. Monkey goes down though. I mean, he just jumped right in the middle of feed territory.
Hello, my brains. I'll feed them to you.
Alright, and Death Dealers are about to just rain ults on them here soon.
And Mercy's like, do I res? I see her inching towards that Junkrat. Do I do it? I'm scared.
If Death Dealers space their ult out properly, they could have a really strong hold here.
Oh no.
Oh, he just walked around. Oh no.
With the Diva Bomb.
Gross.
That was huge. And that's the comboing I was talking about last week. These guys can combo their ults fantastically. The coordination is great.
Seconds remaining.
Here's the thing,
And we
Jack
still
just
have-
walked around the point for that too.
Yeah, he's like, watch this.
There was no
Dark Soul
contest on that.
skills.
I don't think they even seen him coming. The
No.
7 foot tall linebacker. And
And
we
then
got
there
Final
was a
Limit in the back line. Oh, now he's dealing with the Mei. The Mei shuts down the Monkey. Like, the Monkey has to stay away from that Mei. Pander's up there on the high ground. They need to get to him.
30 seconds.
Out comes the little Bob. Now, the McCree does have high noon.
Oh, Pander uses cooldown. Alright.
Jack's down.
I think in this engagement, I think Final Limit should have gotten that Pander for a long time.
Oh, huge res though on that
There's
Arissa.
Furious George. They're still pushing.
Hello, gorgeous.
Overtime Warriors over here. They only perform when the beam is yellow and flashing.
Not sure that's a wise strat, but hey, if it works for you, it works for you.
Shit, come in the clutch. Yeah, come in clutch.
Alright, there we go. That's a nice protected bongo.
Yeah, it's
Under the point
Underneath
shatter.
the payload shatter.
Shatter.
Whew.
Good lord. And he just forced the C9 on him. That was a beautiful play by Jag.
Oh, so grody.
That won't get play of the game, but that was clutch.
Oh, so gross.
It was beautiful. That was like some awesome stuff right there.
Alright, so they don't even have to get it a full 2.
No, if they can win this first point and then get a decent stagger on it, they could roll right through without even a real second engagement.
Yeah. What are the odds of us seeing some type of cancer comp here for defense?
Oh,
40%.
I think we could see a Bastion with the double shield.
Yeah. But do you pair it with the Mei or the Torb?
Honestly, I would probably pair it with the Mei and with
We're going to see a Mei, a Junkrat, so no
Yeah.
Bastion. We are going to have double shield with Moira Lucio.
Attackers.
Personally, I think this is a more sustainable comp, and I think it's a good one to run. The Bastion comp works great until it gets countered, and when it gets countered, it falls apart.
It can't set up again. Do you think Jag has any other hero in their pool, like on their selection screen, or they
The way-
just black them all out?
The way he's
Any
playing,
other
does he
hero
need
in
it?
that
Yeah, yeah.
I say, with what we've seen today, I don't think so.
Jag is bringing Reinhardt right into the meta in my eyes.
VHG is going to be so happy.
Right?
All right, they're going downstairs,
Take notes, V.
and everyone's upstairs. They don't even see them coming. They have no idea.
Huge.
Oh man. Just a nice little fight going out with Pander just sitting up top, raining damage on.
And yet Panderp's just uncontested. Somebody has to take care of that.
Literally. Panderp has excellent positioning.
There we go.
Junkrat goes to play with her.
Yeah.
Somebody has got. I think part of the problem with Unlimited Chaos is they don't bring anything out to counter Pander. The Junkrat finally did something, but I mean, for 2.5 maps, Panderp has been uncontested.
Yeah. Kush Queen, none of us are sleeping on Jag, believe me.
I'll wall him and freeze him.
Alright, we're going backside.
I'm a DPS main, so I will talk Panderp off a lot, but Jag has been probably the most impressive play to me.
Out comes cooldown Bob.
Yeah, cooldown Bob.
And he is doing work, and that's
beat up a little bit.
And that is it, I think. They got
That
the
should
point.
be that point.
Yep, they're pushing up nicely.
Yeah, Johnny needs to get out of there.
Yeah,
Otherwise
Johnny needs to back it up. That's gonna
Johnny
he's gonna be a
decides not
stagger
to
and a
back it
feed. That's a stagger and a feed.
Fed his brains out.
And that could be the
Now
stagger
they're
that
gonna
actually
snowball.
just walks him through. Yeah.
They have no main support.
Ooh.
Back shatter. Huge.
Bye.
Yeah, this is...
And Pander's over there just raining
Pander's
damage
already
on
found
by
their
himself.
perch.
Just a lot of walking.
And actually, what I'm seeing is Panderp swapped their positioning, and it got a lot of people's attention. Yeah, this is one fight territory now. So much.
Double.
Look at all the pretty colors.
Blizzard
Another-
shattered. Bob, finish muted. Cooldown Bob. And
Just a blossom for good measure. And that's 3-0, kids.
Squirt.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
It sure does.
Whoa! This got over a 4K? Bomb?
This is not your time.
Anytime Mercy's in the game, it should be a play of the game. I'm telling you, that Jag clutch at the end of their defense was the play of the game. No offense, Mercy.
Boba, I haven't paid attention. Do we name any type of MVP at the end of the game? At the end of the match?
Not usually. Not here.
I think we're going to tonight.
I
I think we're going to start something.
Yeah, we usually
The teams decide it usually.
yeah, we usually have the teams decide. Just these first 2 weeks we kind of wanted to get things going before we added that on top. But I think it's pretty clear who's who and in that realm tonight. Okay, so
We're all... Us here in the booth are developing man crushes, apparently. Jeez.
Jag is the Brad Pitt of bronze tacos.
I was happy though to see that Uncle Daddy decided to jump up and deal with Pander to knock off the perch at some point.
oops, I went to the wrong channel here.
Yeah, definitely. It worked.
There's two things hurting you. You got to take care of at least one of them. So, but now we're on Busan.
Get all my settings right here.
What are you expecting to see here on Busan? Because there's so many different things going on with the maps.
I think Jag's gonna play Rhine. If I had to put my money on something, but he could play, Wrecking Ball.
Right. That would be the craziest swap and everything. We're just seeing him with the shield and the hammer, and it's like, I'm gonna go hamster.
I love it.
I'm gonna flex a little bit here. I know you've been on a hamster kick lately.
Yeah, because I watch good players do it, and then I want to try, but it doesn't ever work.
I did send you that Muma clip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Oh, let me double check. I believe UC's ready as well.
Let's see. In the chat, a Rabid Bunny, you don't have to talk up Jag. We've done enough of it.
If Jag doesn't get MVP in this game, he's the MVP in my heart.
You're
Sorry,
married,
Unlimited Chaos. I know I love you guys.
Now
Sinful, you're married. Remember that.
Oh. I forgot about her.
Yeah. Our first ever esports country song is about to happen. Alright. Alright.
Overall, I mean, it's been a fantastic matchup. Death Dealers has just they've been getting the edge on in clutch moments, and it's lopsiding the score. But overall, the brawls have been pretty good. Unlimited Chaos has actually had a lot of success. It just hasn't really showed on the scoreboard because there just hasn't been enough to get to the end.
It really is just a difference of you have great individual performances happening on one side that just don't seem to be connecting compared to the entire team build that's going on the other side.
The team play is great, and I think part of the reason is, Death Dealers were a team in Season 2. I think there's a lot more cohesiveness with some of the players. And
you can even see that with the bomb combos, because you'd think that bomb combos would be such an easy thing to do, but they're really not.
Yeah, they're a little difficult.
The fact that they're able to pull that
there on
off.
the high ground again.
Yeah, shocker. This is my shocked face. God, the wall. Anpo has thrown up some beautiful walls, man.
Yes, definitely. And Anspo is playing a great game all match long.
Now we do have some role swaps. Uncle Daddy's moved over to tank and found final limits on damage now.
Oh, yeah, nice observation. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I just saw final limit on Tracer. I was like, oh, hold up.
So they're running full pork over there on Unlimited Chaos, and hopefully they can have better success with that tank lineup.
Well, there goes Anpo. There goes all the damage.
Both damage dealers down. This is a good push for Unlimited Chaos.
Force the Myra ult. There's your own trans.
Oh, and Jags.
The great equalizer.
Jag. Is there another teammate?
Alright, there we go.
But, yeah, Unlimited Chaos holds
Finally,
true.
they broke through, and there it is. I want to see all three maps in this one, so Let's go, guys.
Oh, 100%. I want to see it go back and forth.
Uncle Daddy tried.
Uncle Daddy tried to hook Pander.
You know, Uncle Daddy seems to be the one that's sick of Pander's stuff.
Oh, look, there's Bob.
We junkratted him last time. Uncle Daddy, that was a great play. I mean, you know, reduced the sightline on Bob massively.
Allow me to repair position.
Why is that my face?
Well, now we're switching. They were switching venues.
Tracer's in the front line. That was a nice retraction by Final Limit right there. Got the bongo. And protected by Angelo. Nice wall, actually.
Oh, good. Good pulse ball.
Yes, huge. 2 big picks on that. Uncle Daddy coming in fat.
Oh, with the good
Nice
hook, too.
There's Jack. Jack's all by himself.
Oh,
Limited Chaos taking it to the Death Dealers
There
in
you
this
go.
round.
This will restore you.
One more team fight. If these guys could just take out one more team fight, they still got light shining. They could take it. They could take it to 3 rounds at the minimum.
Oh. No one with the bomb.
And Uncle Daddy almost spooked off, but hangs on for dear life. We got a Widowmaker up there on the top left. Who is that? Carnivore on the Widowmaker.
Pander Pope switching over to Junkrat.
Good switch. I don't think the Ash is being as effective in this map as it's been in others.
Well, and we have a Jag swapping over to Winston.
I like seeing that.
You do
I
have
hope
a
his
weird
monkey-
thing with the monkey.
Dude, I love the monkey.
Is my will.
You watched Johnny Bravo as a kid, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. Figured.
All that in a bag of chips.
Hoo ha!
Bring some class in this production here. Oof. Long way around for that. Here's George, we got the bomb.
Into the iris.
And Death Dealers coming back and taking that point.
Yeah.
You know, when you're the first person to take the objective in a cough map, I think you have like a 76% chance of actually winning the map. So, you know, when they took the point first, Ultimate Chaos was already at a disadvantage. So they did a great job actually almost taking it.
Ready for battle.
They countered well, and they took
Yeah.
it. They did a great job, and they held them off for a little bit. You just
But
gotta be able to
Death Dealers
counter
actually
when you get
switched
countered.
and- yeah, the Death Dealers countered back and did a fantastic job.
I think this Uncle Daddy and Final Limit roll swap and everything worked really well.
5,
So.
4, 3.
Alright, well, it looks like we have dive on one side versus a brawl dive on the other side.
Jag's still on the monkey. Digging
He
it.
is.
Personally, I'm a huge fan of dive on cough maps.
All systems checked out. Ever get that feeling of deja vu? Now feel that. Get through this.
There it is. the staggers.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down. Mounting power, forward shield.
Boy, we got quiet, guys.
Yeah, we did.
Right? I'm just enjoying Pander
it's just-
Tracer play.
They just went full dive here.
Disturb the sound.
I mean, the Moira isn't the best for dive, but I mean, otherwise,
It seems to be working.
it's working. It's working fantastic. I think these little dive hybrids are probably what's needed in this meta because of so much that can be countered.
I will give this right now to Unlimited Chaos. They're not trying the same thing over and over and over again. They're trying to attack this from different areas.
Yeah, so at least they're not insane.
Good shatter.
And a huge shatter.
Couple pulse bombs. But they're down, Death Dealers are down their support, so that doesn't appear to matter. Never mind.
I'm back in the clutch. Unlimited Chaos has one more chance on this map.
They gotta do it quick.
Maybe.
And
Yeah, they
I don't
gotta
know
get
how
down there
coordinated they
fast.
can be.
They should have went wrecking ball.
That's it. 4-0, kids.
Death Dealers with the 4-0. A
4-0.
fantastic showing by Death Dealers this week.
Jeez.
Play of the game.
Of course, Sim.
I like a good Symmetra one.
I mean, any Sims in the game.
At least it wasn't a bunch of turret kills.
Right? I could dig that.
See?
Match chat. There we go. Keep clicking out.
Good games to both.
Yes, I mean, absolutely fantastic matchup. I mean, it was exciting all the way around.
Huge plays.
Yes, huge plays.
Huge plays, botched alts.
Huge
After a couple
feats.
carries.
As a whole, there weren't that many botched ults, though.
No,
There
only a couple.
were a couple that we called out that were just like, I don't know if you do that. But
Yeah,
for the
but,
most
I mean,
part, the
For
ult
the most
usage
part,
was pretty
everybody had
good.
value. Yes,
Yeah.
both teams did fantastic. It's just Death Dealers just kind of edged them out on a lot of fights today.
It has to do with coordination. That's got to be the biggest difference here.
Yeah, there definitely looks like there's a comfort level here at this week.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if anybody wants to come in and chit chat.
Have a chatteroony.
I'll chit chat. Just need my cat to quit messing with cords. Oh,
Okay, we're gonna get Uncle Daddy and Final in.
all right.
Invite them to the group.
That's cool. I got a couple questions for those guys specifically.
You want something from Daddy?
I won't answer that.
Hello.
Uncle Daddy and Final
Hey,
Limit. How you guys
Hey,
doing?
guys.
Oh, living the good life, man. What about yourself?
I'm doing okay.
Fantastic. You guys put up
just
an
got to
entertaining match today.
I say we're good. We just got to sit here for an hour and just watch fun Overwatch. So yeah, we're all
I'll
right.
take it. Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun match. A bit interesting, you know. They're Ash and Ryan. Not too shabby to say the least.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Final.
I could say
Final. No, like obviously, I mean, you had some fat shatters in these matches, and you were playing fantastic. So, I mean, to compliment the other Ryan and the other team is just—it's a huge compliment because I mean, you were playing fantastic today as well.
Yeah, thanks. I mean,
We
yeah,
were
that Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Rialto, we were just waiting. Like every time one of you would shatter, we were just waiting for the next shatter to come from the other ride. It just kept going back and forth. It was so much fun. But there's one thing I want to ask specifically to the pair of you. We noticed that there on Busan, you two switched roles. Was that something that y'all just decided on? You needed to swap something?
None of us were really like playing our roles. We kind of just threw this team together from our yeah. So like Yarville's, he likes playing tank. Tug is a support, and Final's my main tank. Like he went his role, but I mean I'm a support. I mean like we just threw a team together and hopped in and hoped for the best. Really.
Spaghetti. Okay, I can dig it.
Yeah. You know, it was actually really funny because going into this match, we had watched their previous game where they ran Symmetra Bastion on Hanamura. So Unk and I were thinking, oh, like they seemed really strong there. Let's counteract something. So we went into that match with a whole strategy, and then he goes out as Sovereign's like, crap, man, they don't even have the Symmetra Bastion. So I was like, oh.
Like we were ready for a Bastion. Like they did not play Bastion. We were like, okay, now what do we do? I mean, they did really well. Like they were playing really good. It's just
it was a good game by you guys. I mean, you may not like the result, but y'all played a good game.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Death Dealers were together last season. They have a lot of cohesion, but you guys actually played fantastic. I mean, they edged you out in a few team fights, and the score doesn't really show how well you guys performed today. But you guys did fantastic.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate it. Maybe sometime later in the league we'll get a rematch or something in the playoffs, and you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, it sucks because our main DPS couldn't be here. McCream Pie, so
yeah,
really,
Cream Pie's really good. A really good DPS, and I noticed Soul wasn't here today either.
Yeah, and sadly, Soul, he's at work. He was messaging me, telling me good luck before we started the game, and then I just heard back from him. He said GG, so he was watching.
So,
well, I mean, the match didn't go your way today, guys, but I would take like the positives from it. You guys did play well. Jags, I mean, just had some huge plays. Panderp was just in some really great positions. You made some minor mistakes, and I mean, honestly, just some minor corrections. You guys are going to be very dangerous in this league. So I would hold it up on this one. So
yeah, we were on our off rolls. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
that was crazy to see how well we did on our off rolls. Like Final's not an off tank, but he was playing Sigma really well there, and I mean, Tug's not a main tank.
And he had a bad shatter in there in Busan. Yeah. I mean, if you guys didn't create this team, I would have tried to recruit all y'all myself. So, I think highly of all you guys. So.
Yeah, we played it together a lot.
Sweet. Yeah, we can see how that works out next week when y'all face each other. You got Unlimited Chaos and Catastrophe next week, so we'll definitely have a match to look forward to on there.
That'll be a good game.
That sounds fun.
Yes. That's going to be a friendly rivalry I look forward to.
Definitely.
So, awesome, guys. Well, we appreciate you popping in.
Does it have to be friendly?
No.
Okay, good. All right, cool.
We appreciate you guys popping in and chit-chatting with us for a minute, and we will definitely see you next week.
All right, man. GG's.
Yeah, GG.
GG's.
Who's rejoined? Oh, there's Phoenix.
Oh,
that's okay.
sorry about that.
You're good, Phoenix.
Won't let me.
Is he the one that left?
Oh, well, hold on a second.
Alright, well, I'm out of
Here we go. Hold on. There you go.
Later, Uncle Daddy.
Have a good night, guys.
See ya. All right, let's see if we can get some death dealers in here to say hey.
Get Jags and Panda up in here.
It's still not letting me join. Interesting.
It's not okay. No worries. I'm not sure what's going on. It's gonna be Bennu and Jags.
All right.
I cannot invite either one. Can any of you?
Shoot, I don't know. Let me check.
I can get Bennu.
I can get Jag
Perfect.
and Panda.
Well,
Not Pander, Bennu.
just Bennu and Jag.
Oh, Bennu? Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
It's okay.
I cannot invite Bennu. They maybe
Sorry.
have to do
Well,
it
it's because
themselves.
Bennu's already here.
Oh, but Jag left.
Oh. Get Jag back.
Oh, now I can invite Jag.
There he is. All right.
Now Bennu list. Apparently the coordination's only in game, y'all.
It sent a re-invite here.
Yeah.
There we go.
There he is.
Okay, we got Bennu and Jag in here, right?
Yeah, did they join? Okay. Hi, Bennu.
There's
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hi,
Hey,
Bennu.
there's Bennu.
I don't know if
Alright.
Jag is in voice. Is Jag in voice? There we go.
Oh,
And
here's
there's
Jag.
Jag. Fantastic.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. Congrats on the win
Bennu,
tonight, guys.
Congratulations on the win. Yes.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Ah,
Big
so-
difference from last week having your main tank in.
Mhm.
Jag, glad you could join us this
Definitely.
week.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Jag, you are officially this casting squad's man crush, so congratulations on that.
Appreciate y'all. I had a lot of fun playing against this team.
You guys
You
did
may
fantastic.
not. You may not want to go rewatch the broadcast.
It was really interesting. And I had a lot of fun. I came from another server, but this was my first game out. And dear God, it's so different, but so much fun.
Yeah. Well, you guys played great. One thing I wanted to ask: the communication for you guys. Do you guys have just a single shot caller, or are you all just yelling at each other?
No, we usually run two.
Okay.
Nice.
'Cause
That's a
y'all
good
seem-
way to do it.
Y'all seemed incredibly coordinated.
Mm-hmm.
The combos we're going for ults were just on point, and we're just sitting here going, it's like, well, there's some solid communication. Oh, look, there too. It's like Oprah with communication.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really
you-
intense in our comms.
Mhm.
I mean, your team was running, doing alt combos that they're kind of complicated, and you make them look simple. I mean, it's fantastic. The team play you guys had today.
All of that we can probably attribute to just practicing, just making sure we cover all bases at all times. There's a million different things that you can think of, but sometimes you just kind of got to do it.
So I have a question for you, Jag.
What's
Do
up?
you get the whole team together and just practice fat shatters because you're just constantly doing it?
That's just a given skill that if they let it, if somebody's in front of me, they're probably gonna get shattered.
Oh, dude,
man.
the one on Numbani to clutch out the defense at the end of the game, that was underrated. How beautiful that shatter was.
I saw it happening, and I didn't honestly. If I'm 100% honest, didn't think I was gonna get it. Kind of just threw it out there and a Hail Mary pass, and it worked.
Heck yeah.
Well,
it worked
building them up
fantastic and it
so
was entertaining.
quick. I mean, yeah, just throw them out there. If you build them up that quick, whatever, man.
I know, Bennu, you got Jag and Pander with ultimates on cooldown. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, they
Pander,
are.
we're
They're
talking
insane.
about it. We're talking about it. It's like Pander sitting there with Ash, and it's like, oh, look, there's his cooldown Bob. There's another one. There's another one. Okay.
I don't know how they do it. It's insane.
Now, Bando, I do have one question for you. On Numbani, Jag gets the shatter, you throw in the bomb and get the 4K, and yet the Mercy gets the play of the game.
Yeah. You know,
What was said on comms for that? Because there had to be something.
well, it's funny actually, because before we went into that game, Jag turned to Ziptail, who was playing Mercy for that, and he's like, I want to see you take play of the game from me. And you know, I got that 4K with him, and we're like, oh, there's no way he's not getting that play of the game. But then it comes to the time, and Mercy got it. I mean,
yeah.
I have to give a big shout out to my healers, because they got me out of a lot of really sticky situations that I really shouldn't have been in, but they bailed me out each and every time.
Yeah, your team play was fantastic today.
Thanks, appreciate you. Hey, I get a lot of my play styles from Bumper. Actually, he plays a lot similar to me. So yeah, I want to copy him as much as I can.
Well, don't copy him as much as you can, because you're just a little less feedy than he is.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
But you guys, 4-0, you guys played great. You guys played coordinated. It was fun to watch. So kudos to you guys for the win.
Expect a lot more of it. Expect a lot more.
Oh,
a lot more.
We'll be looking forward to it.
I like this.
Sweet. Awesome, guys. Thanks for popping in and hanging out for a minute. Let's see. Who do you guys have next week? It's you guys and Nova next week. So that should be a great match.
Nova's a great matchup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sidomi is a good guy. I like him.
Oh, I've met a Sidomi a couple times. I've played against him. He's so much fun.
So.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, we're going to call it there for the evening. Your boy Boba needs to get some sleep after this marathon of
Thank you,
streaming.
everybody, for tuning in to this match against the Limited Chaos and Death Dealers. It was a fantastic matchup. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good night.
It was fun.
Turn off this broadcast.